You're right.
I love that song. All right. 3, 2, 1. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Crocs on Hot Pocket show. Today is September 25th, 2016, and this is episode number 9. Here with me tonight, we have Mr. SaltySam, Mr. SpeedDemon, MrFortyTwo, and the BadBadRobot. Now, before we introduce all of our guests and see how they're doing tonight, there's just a couple reminders we want to go over before we start the show. There are 2 ways that chat can participate with the show during the extent of the show. 2 commands are question and answer. And just make sure you throw an exclamation point in before those. So a question command is if you guys want to ask any of us a question, we do a Q&A at the end of the show. So all questions will be answered towards the end. And then answer is when we ask you guys a question. And that is also at the end of the show. And if you are not able to catch the show live, do not worry. Audio and video versions of the show are uploaded to both YouTube and to iTunes in podcast format. And lastly, if you guys are members of the Discord, you know that you can submit stories for us to discuss on the Crocs and Hot Pocket show. So we have a lot of people that help gather up stories for us to talk about during the news portion of the show. We greatly appreciate it. So if you guys want to get in on that, one of the guys here will throw a Discord command in chat. And you guys can get involved. And Discord is not the only thing we use. It's not just for the news. If you guys just want to use it to hang out during the week, you can do that. So we will take this time to go around the room, introduce everybody to you, give you their social media. And Mr. SaltySam, who are you? Where can we find you online?
My name is the SaltySam on Twitch and Twitter, and Salty All Day on Snapchat.
My name is SpeedDemon. You can find me on the GSM forums and Discord, and on Twitter at SpeedDemon2533.
What up, guys? I'm MrFortyTwo on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitch. And MrFortyTwo TV on Twitter. What?
Nothing. I think you shot a snot rocket.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? I'm BadBadRobot. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Snapchat at the BadBadRobot.
Hi, guys. My name is Justin. My name is Naaackers. You guys can find me on this channel. And you can also find me on Twitter and Snapchat at Naaackers with 3 A's. All right, moving right along to what the fuck we are drinking tonight. Mr. SaltySam, start with you.
Naaackers IPL. Again, I still have a couple of these lingering in the refrigerator.
I saw that today at the beer cave, and I was like, but
it's not IP lame.
It's good. It's really good. It's not as crazy killer aftertaste as most IPAs are.
Okay. That's
You
one
just drink
thing.
this motherfucker.
Yeah, just chug it. I used to love IPAs, and I used to prefer drinking IPAs. I just can't do it anymore.
Yeah. It's killing my stomach all the time.
Speed, should we skip you?
I'm actually not drinking anything right now.
Okay.
I haven't been able to get up.
What's better than sweet tea?
he would get sweet tea, but he's currently underneath a 60-pound dog.
Crack addict.
A crack lover.
You want some crack? Want some crack?
Want some crack? You want some crack?
Yes. All I've got rocking tonight is a rock star because I'm on call with work, so I can't drink.
Boo.
Boo.
So I went to the I actually prepared for this stream, so I went out right before and I grabbed 3 new 6-packs, and one of them is the Ludenkegel
Leidenkugel, dog.
Leidenkugel. It's said exactly like it's spelled.
Is it German? It's got to be
Kugel.
German, right?
Kugel? Maybe.
Yeah, Leidenkugel.
Yeah. Or Dutch.
Yeah.
I mean,
Played a movie.
It's made in Wisconsin.
Maybe there are Germans in
German
Wisconsin,
family.
How depressing.
so I got that, and then I got a bot IPA, which just by the packaging, it had a robot on it. So I was like, I'm gonna get that one. And I'm really excited about this one because I'm a big fan of Sam Adams, but I was gonna switch it up a little even more today. But I don't know if this is a seasonal, but it's a Sam Adams cream stout, which I'm all about porters and stouts, and Sam Adams usually does it right. So This is really good. Listen to this. Smooth, sweet, and roasty with notes of dark chocolate and coffee.
Ooh.
AKA
I
Robot's
love
not
it.
falling asleep until 3 a.m. today.
Oh yeah, it's caffeinated.
How many of those have you had before we started the show?
No, I haven't had any.
So you're
In
like,
fact, I was quite tired.
oh, you're like, I got
And-
some Sam Adams.
Yeah.
Free
it's
letters.
really good. It's really good.
Can I see the label?
No.
Well, I mean, he's had ibuprofen too, and he's drinking alcohol, so he's probably just as much fucked up as he was
Okay.
earlier.
Shh, I got a toothache. Shut up.
Cream stout.
Uh-huh.
I had
It's really good.
I can't remember where I was, but I had a coconut stout that was on draft. Oh, it was at M Brew where me and you got parking tickets. They had a
yeah.
coconut. I don't know if it was a coconut cream stout, but it was a coconut stout. And it was super fucking good. It was like drinking a melted coconut chocolate bar. It was wonderful.
Ooh.
I ironically am drinking sweet tea.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no,
All the shit we give him.
right. I went to every like couple weeks. I'll go to the gas station. I'll just pick up like as many Arizonas as I can carry, and then just stuff them in the fridge. I've been trying to drink less beer lately, because I need to get rid of like this gut, and I just need to drink less beer. So I have this awful sweet tea I'm drinking. It's actually pretty good, better than anything SpeedDemon could probably make.
Get fucked, you,
Bitch.
man. That's
Man.
They're just fighting words.
bitch.
Has anybody had, other than what you guys gotten tonight, have any of you gotten any new brews as of lately in the last 2 weeks?
Not new to me at all.
Me and Naaackers went out for our parents' 31st anniversary, and I didn't get one myself, but Naaackers, we both tried the waitress was like, "This is a sour beer," and we're like, "Yeah." Well, like Naaackers is like, "Yep, I want that." She's like, "No, it's like the sourest beer you've ever had in your life," and I'm like, "Okay, I got to try this now." And it was like, you guys remember Warhead candy?
Oh man.
Take that times 10 and then put it in liquid form, and that's what that beer was.
Wow.
And it was really good, but most people, like the first sip I took of it, because I had just had it like a Bloody Mary or something, so like pretty like not that flavorful, and then that thing just kicked, and then yeah, it was
You just talking about it makes my mouth water.
I
Like
know, I
anything
love
sour.
it.
like, you ever see a video, those videos on YouTube of a baby like trying lemon for the first time, and they're like like that was me and Naaackers.
Oh, sour.
Fuck.
Oh god. Come on, Naaackers.
What sour
He's
beer
really-
does. It was, yeah, so that was the beer I was going to talk about. There was also, she brought us a mango wheat. That was pretty good, but as soon as I saw the sour, I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. I want that. Give me that. And one of those, because I think it was like 7 or 8%, but it was super good. I didn't even know that sour beers existed until maybe like a year or two ago, and now I'm obsessed with them. They're so good. But again, they're so goddamn expensive compared to just like regular domestic beer. So it's what happens when you have them and you don't have them that often. So they're super good every time you have them. I guess that's a plus side to the craft beers. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I like places that sell their own shit, like breweries that you can go get food and stuff at.
Oh,
We
God.
have, there's one up in like south of Baltimore that's called Duclaw's Brewery, and they sell in stores now, but it used to be you had to go there to get their beers. And they have literally every fucking color of the spectrum, going all the way from like the lightest light beers all the way to just straight fucking black. 12% fucking kick you in the ass.
Yeah, those are my beers. I'm always at the end of the aisle. Oh, so
I
good.
drank one of those things last time I went in there. It cost like $11.
Yep, but you only need
Fuck
to
you,
drink
man.
one and you're drunk.
You
That-
can't drink more than one or you'll throw up. Your stomach just, even
I
just
was-
thinking about it, my stomach's just like
I was just having this argument with a guy who came on my stream, and he told me, like, real nice guy, and he's like, "Yo, I'm a food critic in real life," and I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "Well, what are you drinking tonight?" He's like, "Bud Light." How can you be a food critic and like drink Bud Light? Like that doesn't make any sense.
You can be whatever you want to be.
He's like, they're so cheap. I only have to drink 15 to get drunk. And I'm like, I could drink 13% beer and I'm busting out the white boy moves. Like I don't need 15 beers, and nor can I even fit that much in my stomach. You know?
No, that's just piss in the bed kind of material there.
Yeah.
There's Robot. You've been to Frankenmuth, right?
Oh man, long time ago.
Okay.
Long time ago.
So Frankenmuth, for those of you who don't know, is this tiny little tourist town in like up north Michigan, not really up north, but like an hour and a half north of us. And they have this one restaurant called the Bavarian Inn. And it's where like everybody is all dressed up in these like old school outfits. I don't even know how to describe them other than like Bavarian outfits, but
I've been there.
yeah.
you have?
Yeah.
Okay. So they had, I remember
I
like,
heard there was tits.
yeah. Side note, they had fried liver that was there. I had fried liver for the first time ever.
Tastes like blood.
Yeah, it was really irony. But it was good. I mean, it was like fried chicken, but just bloody. And so I remember getting like a 32 ounce of this beer that they said was like really good. That got recommended to me, and it looked like Coca-Cola. It was just solid black, and I'm like,
Wow.
I couldn't even get halfway through it after like eating, like, I guess this place has super famous chicken. I tried eating the chicken and drinking the beer. I was like halfway through, I'm like, no fucking way, I'm done. So if I'm drinking anything darker than a pale ale, I'm not eating within the same like 2 or 3 hours. Like porters and stouts, I can't drink them and eat at this like the same general time area. Ugh. Yeah. All right. Moving right the fuck along. Non-gaming stuff. So what have you guys all been up to these past couple weeks? Salty, again, starting with you.
Last couple weeks, not a whole lot. Working like always, but this past weekend I've been off since Friday morning, and I came off night shifts, and I've had off all weekend. So the weather has been amazing around here. We had the county fair this weekend, so me and my lady and my son, we went down there so he could see all the animals and shit. We could laugh at people throwing up as they got off of rides. I don't know. Like, this was the first time I'd been to a fair or any kind of shit like that, carnival, whatever you want to call it. I haven't been to one since I was in high school. So this is a decade I have not gone to the county fair. And I went down there, and as an adult, it's much different than when you were a kid and you were just trying to get drunk and shit. So it's just
Yeah,
like,
right.
as I'm walking around, I'm like, these people's kids are fucking going ape shit. This guy's throwing up off the side of the fucking carousel over here. Like, this is ridiculous. Why do people come to these things?
That's right.
And then I bought a $10 bag of fucking kettle corn and got the fuck out of there.
I got what I need. I'm the
Smart
fuck out.
move. Smart move.
But did that. That was yesterday, like morning, afternoon, and then came home last night, invited a bunch of people over, and lit up the fire pit in the backyard and just had a few beers and just hung out.
Did
And that's about it.
Are you off night shifts for good now?
No.
Oh.
It's literally just like night shifts, day shifts, night shifts, day shifts, night shifts, day shifts.
I don't know how you do
Switches.
that.
Oof. Let's switch back and
I know my
forth. That's
schedule a year in advance, so it's not like it's a surprise. Been doing the same shit for almost 8 years now.
But how does your body deal with that? Not being awake at
Fucks
this.
you up.
All you need is 8 hours.
It just fucks you up. They had like, before I started working there, they had a company, a third-party company, come in and do like an analysis of how the shift work, our particular way of doing shift work, affects people's bodies. They're like, yeah, it's probably gonna cut like 10 years off your life.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, what happened to the last guy that was doing your position?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's been a lot of people who have either retired or died while I've been there.
as he drinks a beer. Oh well.
Bucket! But here, take these 2 extra days of vacation and forget everything.
It's the fucking money, man.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's about all I did.
Cool.
I have not been up to much recently. I started my new job this week, hit around 52, 53 hours. So I've been really busy. So I get off like around 6, 7 o'clock. And when I get home, I eat, take a shower, and play a little bit of Arma. So that's been lately. Had my birthday the 17th last week.
Yeah. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Thank you.
Old
Went out
fuck.
to go eat at a local Mexican restaurant. It is one of the best Mexican restaurants I've ever eaten at, but I have like the only other Mexican restaurants down here is like fast food, so not really good Mexican.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Not the same. But yeah, that's about it. I didn't do anything crazy for my birthday.
Well, what'd you get at the Mexican restaurant? Tell us.
Oh, tacos. I mean, tacos, enchiladas.
Gringo
They-
shit.
Yeah.
Did you get sweet tea with your tacos?
No.
No? Okay. I when I was down. Oh yeah, see, I told you.
You know what's
I know it.
You know what's my favorite liquid counterpart to Mexican food? Orange pop. I love fucking
Like Fanta?
Yeah.
Glass bottle or
Yep.
something? Yeah.
There's a Mexican place by my old house that was called fucking the Mexican place. I can't remember what it's called, but they had glass.
Del Taco?
No. Real Mexican.
I know what you're talking about, I think.
I can't remember. But they had ice cold glass bottles of Coca-Cola and Fanta, like authentic, not that shit they import from Mexico. Ironically, you ever gotten those glass bottles that are like all in Spanish, like the Coca-Cola bottles? Oh,
It's a nap.
SpeedDemon, you also did something else on your birthday.
That's gaming though.
You're
Ooh,
right.
checkmate.
We'll
Got
get
me.
there.
I'll suck your dick
We'll get
later.
there.
All right. Next.
I haven't been up to very much either. I've been working a lot and basically just homework and playing guitar. Trying to
Play a new song.
no,
Oh.
trying to round out summer.
Trying
You
to
know.
serenade some bitches.
I got in my truck and I shot a moose.
That's a crime, man.
I was gonna say no, you don't say that.
Got
Is
on
that
a
a felony?
a
Is that a
snowmobile.
felony? in
Out
Canada?
India, man. That shit
You
just
don't
doesn't
shoot.
You
happen.
can get
You-
hunting licenses, I think.
You gotta
Okay.
find one
It's
first.
it's a lottery.
Okay. They're elusive.
What about
See-
riding a moose?
Actually, I think you can actually get in a lot of trouble for riding a moose.
Probably.
I'm actually pretty sure that's a thing.
Hey, stop there. Get off that moose.
Whoa! Hey, get off
Hey.
the moose!
I'm
Italian
going to have to
Canadians
write you a citation.
in maple syrup. Sign here.
Oh man.
Oh god.
They just make you say sorry a million times.
The
Oh,
jail
chalkboard.
cells are chalkboards. You have to write sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Spell it right.
Sorry about the moose.
Community service is running the Timmy's window.
Well, now I know when I come to Canada, I cannot ride a moose,
Right.
even if I want to.
Did you
Dreams dashed.
slashed and crashed? Did you see the GIF on Reddit this week of the moose smashing that Roomba? There was like a moose
No.
that was eating a piece of fruit off of a tree, and then an outdoor Roomba was like inching towards the moose, and the moose went blow and just smashed the fuck.
I need to see this.
Chat, get on it,
Moose.
you beautiful
smashes
motherfuckers. Oh god, okay, all right. Anything else up, MrFortyTwo?
No, that's it for me.
I'm already crying, and I have not had anything to drink. I will not ride a moose. I will not ride the moose.
Sorry about the moose.
We love Canadians.
Yes, we do.
So I've been up to a lot of work. That one project that like I'd spent like 2 months on straight is still around, but I'm still billing hourly, so it's gonna be a nice paycheck. But I'm like so done with it. A lot of Hawaii planning, trip planning. So we're trying to figure out where we're staying. Actually, it's all reserved. What?
Somebody had said in chat that it's 100,000 Canadian for harassment of wildlife, and then Paul said that's only $10.
When you live here, that sounds about right.
I'm
I think
sorry.
Naaackers is gonna die this stream.
Oh my god.
It's only $10. Yeah. So true. Ouch. Yeah, so Hawaii planning, we're backpacking in Hawaii for 2 nights, and we're gonna be staying on the coast, and we're gonna be doing a helicopter tour of Hawaii, which should be cool.
Hell yeah.
What?
So I'm gonna have a lot of
Wow.
pictures and videos from that. A little excited.
Have you ever been in a helicopter before?
No, never.
It's fun.
Flown all my life, helicopters never.
It's different than a plane. A lot
Yeah.
different.
Where are you
I'm-
going in Hawaii?
Maui.
What city are you flying
and
into?
what's the island that starts with a K?
Kauai?
Hawaii?
Kauai. Yep, that's where we're going.
Wait,
2 islands.
that's really what it's called?
It's called Kauai.
Yep.
Like Kauai.
Oh, I said Kauai. I think, which is like a slang term that Hawaiians hate or something. I know it's some people hate that word, but
Hawaiians hate everybody.
yeah, this is true.
They're really nice people, but they don't want you to live there.
No, they hate us,
Which-
even though we're in the
Oh,
same
boy.
Get
country.
the fuck out. Yeah. Mainlanders. I went on a
Yes.
fucking submarine tour in Waikiki and they put you
Ooh.
on like a 20-person sub that's like bulletproof glass panels all the way around it. And then they put you like 200 fucking yards down into like coral reefs outside of Waikiki.
I would do that. I would do
And-
that.
A lot of them are artificial reefs that are like sunk in World War II planes and ships and shit. And then they're
Oh,
like the colleges will do like environmental projects where they like the winner gets to sink their statue or their design or whatever. It's pretty fucking badass.
That's pretty
But
cool.
It's way too expensive to live over there. So fuck that.
look at that link in chat, robot.
Fuck you!
That's amazing.
GG,
What?
Vans man.
What?
What is that like a lawnmower?
Nay.
Yeah, I think it's a
Oh my
Roomba
God.
lawnmower, pretty much.
I didn't know those things existed.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
pretty
like
cool.
fucking
Get
like
one of
German or
those.
some shit.
I like how it's
drop
just
kicked it.
eyeballing it from the side. It's like, bitch, don't come closer, bitch.
That's a nice dance move.
Those will fuck you up.
Fuck your apples and your fucking Roomba.
Had parents' 31st anniversary dinner, which me and Naaackers were both at. Naaackers ordered some deep fried cheese curds that were absolutely amazing and probably so fattening. Had that sour beer. I had Dragon's Milk, which is a 13% bourbon barreled stout. It's so good. Nick
It's-
can't drink it. He's too much of a pussy.
It's so dank. It's just way too dank for my liking.
It probably is for me too. I don't like
Yeah.
the double IPAs and real stout shit. I can't.
Nope.
Can't. It's too thick.
Yeah. We've had like amazing weather here in Michigan, which has made it awesome to play video games all weekend. It keeps it nice and cool in my office. And as you guys can see, I can finally kind of like show them off. Naaackers made these glasses for me. They're these really futuristic glasses, and on the inside he installed this custom LED that goes back and forth like the kid car from Knight Rider. And it's really cool. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to see this, but you could see like the battery, the LED strip, and the microcontroller on there, and I can wear these all day, and I can see perfectly.
Can you? All right, that's good. I
I
was
love
wondering how they were gonna fit.
Future Man is blind as a bat, but I can see perfectly.
Yeah.
Like I almost wore these to go get Starbucks this morning.
Give me
I
a
just-
latte.
Yeah. I need a latte, half sweetened with cream.
Bro, I got a question, and it's kind of off topic here. Are you that lazy that you don't fix your event behind you? That's been like that for a while.
You really do need to fix that. It's like 2 screws, man.
I don't have the screws for it. They're somewhere. And I did put it back on, and then you guys saw what happened during my stream. It fell out and made this huge bang noise. It fell on top of like an Xbox I had down there. It scared the crap out of me, like midstream. And
Fuck you.
I'm just like, what? Yeah, you guys saw the video. Then during that stream, Mr. Jaker took the clip and then turned it into this whole video, into a birthday video.
It really
and it was like
funny as shit.
The funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, it was horribly embarrassing, but he made it like the things he added to the video just made it so good. It was so good.
How many times has that vent fallen out in the past 5 years? How long have you been prolonging this repair?
No. It hasn't always been like this. Like I took it off. So I'm not even going to explain this to you guys. Fuck you guys. So twice. Once on stream.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. So we're going to Home Depot this weekend to buy 2 screws.
Better. If you don't fix it by your next stream, I'm gonna harass you.
But at the same time, when I play Rainbow Six, like that's a vent that one of those drones would come through. So I'm thinking of finding like a Rainbow Six drone, like get one like 3D printed, and then just put it in the vent.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
Yeah. So
You should-
anybody do 3D printing in chat?
You should
Hit me up.
just green screen the vent. And you just put shit down there.
I was actually thinking of putting like toys or like a stuffed animal down there. Like
what you need to
sticking
do-
halfway out.
What you need to do is you need to drill a hole in the back of the vent, feed a camera in there, and then just put a webcam in there and put it with the grayscale like the cameras on Rainbow Six, and then your Be Right Back screen can just turn on that camera and then walk out.
That's pretty good. That's genius.
Target sighted.
I love it. Yeah, so glasses, vent, and well, Naaackers made these for me after he had made Future Man, who is a streamer on Twitch. Great streamer. I'm sub to him. He's awesome. He made future visors with the built-in LEDs, and I watched the unboxing. Future Man loved it, even though he was terrified, and chat was like, "It's a bomb! It's a bomb!" Because he's like, "What are all these wires?"
Yeah. Well, the first thing he pulled out was the Apple 2-amp charger, a microcontroller, and the cable, and it looks questionable.
Yeah, it did. It totally did.
Good
The
times.
bomb fell apart during shipping.
Yeah, right. Oh, Future Man,
Please
you gotta
connect
plug
the
it in.
wires
Yeah.
to blow it up.
How was his reaction with it? Like, what all did he do?
He was
Did he
pretty
just go, "Oh,
stoked.
thank you."
He was dancing, and he was stoked. I got a couple clips. I'm gonna put them in chat.
There was a part of the unboxing where he was talking about how he was scared to have this lithium poly battery next to his eyes, and he had the glasses hovering, and then his phone started to ring, and it scared him. And he goes, "Oh!" It was hilarious.
That's hilarious.
I almost died.
Good times.
All right. Wait, hold on. Searching porn database. Gay porn found.
Overwatch.
Watching. Is that it for me? Oh, I got 2 goodies. Did I show you guys on stream my new mouse pad?
No,
I
you have
haven't
not.
seen it.
Not here, nope.
All right, this might. I don't know if this is gonna be exciting for everybody, but I got a new mouse pad. I might have showed my stream, but not Cap. So this is kind of like exciting. Non-gaming, it's computer. I don't know. So I got an RGB. This is the Corsair MM800 RGB mouse pad. It's a hard mouse pad, and it's got an LED strip or RGB strip all along the outside, which you can sync with your Corsair keyboard and your mouses. As you can see, I've got Rainbow Wave going on here, and it's so cool.
jealous.
It's so freaking cool. And it looks great on top of the white desk because it reflects the colors up, like it's more illuminated because it's bouncing off the white. So that's really exciting. And I got my iPhone 7 Plus, and I love it.
Fanboy the fuck out.
Solid.
Hold up your case. Me and Robot have the same the same leather case, but this is what mine looks like weathered down, and that's what it looks like brand new.
I love this case.
Yeah, I love it.
I like the weather down look. It looks more like a.
Mine will eventually become that because it's genuine leather.
Yeah.
As time goes, it's gonna darken, and it's got like, it's really nice.
Genuine, manufactured in the depths of China factory leather.
This is some child's skin.
This is the same leather they use to catch people that jump out of the buildings in the nets. Too soon?
Too soon.
Hey, they all survived.
They have amusement park. I don't know what they're complaining about.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Robot?
That's it.
As for me, these past 2 weeks have actually been pretty crazy. I had a couple of birthday parties that we went to last week. This past week was like the busiest work week that I have had in an extremely long time. And this is gonna sound like me just complaining, but I worked 14 days in a row. Like I worked every single day for like 14 days or something. It was insane. It was a lot, and I haven't done that in a really long time because once you get used to having weekends off, it's like once you don't have a weekend off, it's like the world is ending.
Hard.
It's the worst. It's crazy
That's
because
awful.
like back when I was 21, 22, I would work all day and then like come home at 10 p.m. and just fucking party. Like we would just go and just party. And now it's like I get home at 6 p.m. and I was like, I take a nap. I take a nap.
Right.
It's just crazy what a couple of years can change. So it's like when like I said, when you have weekends off so often, then you don't. It's just like it can just kick your ass. So work was crazy this past week. Doing a huge upgrade, running new cables, new routers, new switches, new access points, new servers, and everything. So it's just an ongoing. It's an ongoing project. I spilled a lot of electronics, or a lot of water, a lot of liquid on electronics this past. I soaked 3 different things in liquids in the past 2 weeks. It all started with my friend, who's also a network and IT administrator, who sent me a snap of his dead 15-inch MacBook Pro because he had spilled a Starbucks pumpkin spice latte on it. And I remember looking at this snap going, what an idiot. And it's, send it down. Not even 2 days later, I fucking spill my Starbucks all over my MacBook. Was sitting there. It was like 6:30 in the morning. I can't remember the last time I had to be up that early. I'm typing. I just reach right to go grab. And then instead of like looking down when I noticed that my coffee wasn't where my hand was, I just decided to keep feeling my hand around until I felt the cup.
Oh, no.
Tip. Coffee covered the entire right side of my MacBook's keyboard, and it just shut off immediately. And I was like, that's it. It's done. It's fucked. I can't come back from this. I immediately grabbed it, turned it upside down. I just set it on the carpet. There was fucking coffee everywhere. I uploaded it to my Snap story, so I know a couple of you guys saw how much fucking coffee there was.
It was a lot.
It was a full cup of It was a venti Starbucks cup that I had.
Naaackers,
What?
with how much you spill your drinks, I don't even think this unspillable cup will be able to keep you from knocking it over.
I
You'd
don't
find
think it
some
will.
way.
I really don't
You
think it
need-
will. But I need to try it. I mean, I really do need to get it.
It's like $12.
Yeah.
It's cheap
It's
for
so
what it is.
cheap.
Yeah. But
It's way cheaper than a new MacBook.
I
Yeah.
haven't had to
Our new
replace anything I've
keyboard.
spilled on yet. So technically, what?
You talk so highly about the fact that you've like not killed anything, and then the one day that you actually kill something, you're gonna be like, "Why do I keep doing this? Why do I-"
I'm just so surprised that I have not killed any hardware. And I was talking with somebody about this the other day. they say that like Apple products aren't waterproof. Like none of them are advertised as waterproof. But my MacBook has now taken a full cup of coffee. This iPhone, I, without looking, dropped it into the cup holder in my car, forgetting that I had like a half cup of Mountain Dew. So my iPhone just sat like in a cup of Mountain Dew for I don't know how long. Was fine. My iPhone 5S, I spilled 5 entire beers on that. All at my computer desk. None of them have died. And then I also I put coffee in my canteen, shut the canteen, drove to work. The canteen, was sitting on its side. And then when I got out of my car after like a 40-minute drive, there was a pool of coffee in my seat, and my earpods were sitting in that pool. These are the earpods that I'm using right now, and they're completely fine. They pop a little bit. Like when Robot talks, they pop just like a tiny bit. Like what? Like some Rice Krispie treat cereal.
Like MSR, ASMR.
You need a sippy cup. That's what you need.
Milk in my sippy cup. In my sippy cup. Yeah, I really need like not only a sippy cup, but it needs to be like triple enclosed, like some nuclear waste, and strapped to my chest with a long straw that I can just like pump liquid out of.
It's got a fucking Camelback.
Right. But even then, I would find a way. Like I would slip and fall and just squeeze all of the liquids out of the Camelback. So a lot of that.
How many dudes here have dropped a phone in the toilet?
I have dropped a phone in a cup like this.
Why are you on your phone over the toilet?
I wasn't holding it. When I dropped my phone in the toilet, it was because I had a hoodie on. It was in the like pouch pocket on my stomach. I went to like zip my pants up, and it was just like bloop, fell out of the pocket right in the fucking toilet.
Was it before or after the flush?
No, I flushed the phone in the toilet. Like I was like,
oh, you never got it back?
So I hit flush and then just like pick it up after the toilet flushed.
Your phone is not going to go down the toilet, Robot.
This should clean it.
If this fucking size phone can go down the toilet, then they're doing something sweet with that toilet.
I shit turds like that every morning. If that can, okay. Well, I remember this very vividly. This was a long time ago when flip phones were still a thing. So I was taking a big old crap, and
when they were still a thing. Come on.
Oh, he's got a flip phone. He's got a flip phone. Not even
work,
man.
Though.
Not even man.
Oh, work.
Dude,
yeah.
I was a pro at T9. I could type whole paragraphs without looking. Anyways. So I was taking a crap, went to go get up, and I think same thing. Like I was wearing a hoodie and I put it in the front pocket, and I think when I was like spinning around to go flush, it flung out, went right in there, and I had some meaty turds in there. And like I had taken my time and they had broken down a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Bejeweled.
And
Jesus.
I didn't even hesitate. I reached in there as fast as I could. I grabbed it and I'm like, ah! So immediately I'm like wiping it off with paper towel, and I'm like, oh God, like I had just gotten this phone. It was the first flip phone with a 12 megapixel camera. Okay. It was kind of a big deal. And so I put it in the toaster oven. We didn't have anything else to dry, like a blow dry, no rice. So I put it in the toaster oven.
No rice?
And you know what, motherfuckers? It worked.
Yeah.
But I melted the back of the battery. You know, the thing that slides in, you know, to keep the battery in, that kind of got malformed.
And
but
Naaackers?
I had a phone and I gave it to Naaackers. Naaackers used it for like a year and a half.
Yep.
Oh, you got the shit phone.
You got the shit phone.
Wait,
you used the phone.
I didn't know it was that phone.
Yeah, it was that phone.
The black Samsung flip phone that had the rotating screen.
Yep. It was sweet. It was a flip phone that opened up. You could flip around the screen and close it, and it had so you could hold it like a point and shoot or something like that.
Oh my God.
Bitches loved it.
I've had your shit closer to my mouth more than my own shit.
Well, you probably shaken Robot's hand. He's probably touched you. You probably had his shit in your mouth before, and you just not know it. Because I'm pretty sure you don't wash his hands after he uses the bathroom.
Maybe my shit made you love that phone even more.
Raise your hands if you wash your hands after you shit.
Yeah?
Do you not? Oh, you fucking girl. If I ever
Okay,
stop
it's
not touching-
sometimes. Okay.
Why do you have to wash your hands if you never wipe? AKA, I never wipe my hands.
42's like, I'm out.
Peace. Or 42 is
How
going
did
to
we
check.
get here?
Disgusting. Other than what the fuck we just talked about, I have no idea. I binge watched like 14 or 15 episodes of Casey Neistat in like one sitting. I finished off the second season of MrFortyTwo, which is my favorite show of all time. I think I've listened to close to 20 Joe Rogan podcasts in the past 2 weeks, and
Holy crap.
that's like 60 hours worth because each podcast is like 3 hours long. I just over and over and over. If anybody has not listened to Joe Rogan's podcast, I highly recommend it. It's not for everybody, but if you're curious, check it out because it's really fucking good. Had a DIY festival downtown that we went to last weekend, just like beer, arts and crafts, stuff like that. That was really cool. And then as you can see on Robot, I finished my my Geekmatic TV project, so I made those visors for MrFortyTwo and for Future Man. And actually, I just put up a blog post of all the pictures and GIFs. So if you guys are interested in those, I threw those out on Twitter a little bit ago. That's pretty much it for me. Anybody else got any final last thoughts about non-gaming shit?
It has been an hour and we have effectively said nothing.
Wow.
So going as planned.
Yep.
So
Just the way I
everything is
like
normal,
Dope.
ready to go.
All right, cool. Moving right along. Let's talk about gaming. So, what the fuck have we been playing these past couple weeks?
Same shit all the time. I haven't. This is the 1 week where it's all Arc all the time. We added a couple mods to the server, just really simple mods that are just like tools that make it not easier, but make it a little more bearable to play because this new server's just kicking everybody's ass. And other than that, I downloaded a new game. I'm not going to talk a lot about it. I know Naaackers got it. And it's a party game, and we're hoping to play it soon if our schedules ever fucking meet up.
Yep.
Ever.
Let's talk about that because I really want to get that going.
Okay. That's it for me.
Okay, so since you what are you working on in Arc right now? Because I know you're going to be playing Arc most of these weeks, but you got to tell us a little about what you're doing in the game.
Well, we're playing the new. GSN Gaming put up a new server for Scorched Earth, the expansion pack that they put out, the paid DLC. Everybody's kind of into that right now. We're working on it's the same game, but it's just like 10 times the difficulty. It's always hot as fuck. You're using up shitloads more resources trying to keep your dinosaurs and yourself alive. And there's like fucking dragons and all kinds of crazy shit going on all the time too. Everybody else, I haven't been playing nearly as much as I wanted to, but everybody else is kind of getting to the point where we're getting comfortable. Whereas on the other server, it's like a week max, and everybody's just like fucking done, leveled up, because it's just the other server's so heavily modded that I'm not gonna say it's way easier, but if you take the right path, it's way easier to fucking just do whatever you want.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's really
Uh-oh.
and
He's back.
hello.
Hey, okay. He's
I
good,
looked
he's
over
good.
and Discord was just fucking dead.
Oh, you're good now.
But same game, way harder. That's pretty much it. We've been working on getting dragon tames going, so that's pretty much it.
Have you I don't know if we've talked about this, but does the new server perform any better than the last one, or because it has such a less amount of mods, does it perform better out of the box anyway?
Honestly, the last update, because this DLC was built into an actual base game update, so it's one of those DLCs that you already have. You just have to buy it in order to unlock it in the code.
Okay.
So they fucking across the board put in this last patch. It was like 246, I think, or 247, and no shit, both fucking servers laggy as all hell. And come to find out, the last update contains like a massive memory leak. But it's using up like 8.4 gigs of RAM.
Holy
nonstop.
shit.
Yeah. Like something's fucked up in the server calls
That's
or something. Because I mean, it just keeps going up the longer you play. We've had players that have either taken a break from Arc or have to constantly fucking play on like the shittiest, lowest settings and constantly restart their computers and everything else just to try to fucking stay in the game. So they need to fix that shit.
That's Battlefield 4 level of memory leakage.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. I've got 32 gigs on my computer, but if you're playing on a fucking laptop or on even a computer that's 6 or 7 years old,
Yeah.
you're not. That's gonna fucking eat you alive. So that's pretty much it. I mean, dealing with that crap, trying to get the second server set up as a cluster server. We're gonna have to migrate the old server to a different box, but they'll do all that shit on the back end. It's really quite simple. I just kind of have to pull the trigger on it, and then that's it. Just watching a fuck ton of YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
As everybody.
Keith.
Okay. I haven't been up to much really, other than the work I've had to do has left me to not be able to play as much as I wanted to. But I've been playing a lot of Armor recently, a little bit of Rocket League, and what Naaackers brought up earlier, I did stream on my birthday. I played a little bit of Amnesia. That was pretty fun. I don't know if I'm gonna make it a common thing. I'm gonna try to. I had to see how this week was with work. I would have time to stream if I get off at 6 like I'm supposed to. But I mean, I'll just have to wait and see. And that's really it for me. I haven't been gaming much.
I was there watching a stream.
I was too, a little
And I
bit.
could-
No, you
He's-
weren't. You came in at
he's-
the end.
He screamed at like 5. Man, I was watching you all day.
No.
I
I'm talking
had
about
you on
Naaackers.
my iPad. I was pooping too.
Oh, you totally just made me think of. I almost dropped my iPhone 5S into the toilet, but it was falling, and I did my damnedest to just slap it out of the way. So instead of trying to catch it, I just went "Ah!" and just smashed against the partition, hit the tile floor. I'm like, better than being dead.
Right?
Better than being shit.
Oh god, you know that feeling in your heart when you drop your phone, especially towards a pool of water? Oh my god.
Drop it at all.
I'm
Especially
actually
people with iPhones. I feel bad for you.
well, not anymore. Not anymore. The iPhone
I
7 is water resistant. In fact, like the day it came out,
45 feet.
Damn.
Wow.
well, does the case add that, or is it like the phone itself?
No, I've actually dropped this phone 45 feet.
What
Oh my God.
LG G5.
Wow.
And
Is
it
that-
actually bounced off the ground. Like it was I was up underneath of one of the turbines at work, and it fell out of my shirt pocket, fell all the way down to the concrete, like hit the corner, bounced off. The case like flew apart in 2 pieces, and then the actual phone landed in a bucket of oil. Took it out, cleaned it up, perfectly fine. Never even turned off.
Wow. I'm
So
impressed.
OtterBox all day.
Yeah, all day,
Maybe.
son.
All day. That's awesome.
I've pretty much just been doing my normal shit. Haven't ventured too far from playing Rocket League a lot. In my free time, I play a lot of Hearthstone. Last weekend, something like that, I went and played Dungeons and Dragons with a couple of friends over at my friend's house. So we usually have a pretty good time with that. It's usually not, we don't take it as seriously as you see a lot of these like Twitch streams. You can like look up Twitch streams for Dungeons and Dragons, and they're crazy serious with it.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
My character's last name in our thing is Thunderbum, just to make it role playing / not role playing.
Naughty.
Yeah, so we usually have a pretty good time with that. Lots of drinks involved and some shenanigans.
Yeah.
Good.
Myself, got back onto Rocket League. I don't know why. I think this was before the last Crocs and Hot Pockets, but I had heard that the Rumble DLC was coming out, so I was excited and replayed it, and I got the bug again. And it's just one of those games that you can just come on, shoot the shit, and just like play, and like you don't have to think too hard about what you're doing, so it's a great like relaxed game.
Yep.
Unlike where like Rainbow Six, you're like, oh god, is there someone around this corner?
So stressful.
Or Overwatch, like, dude, we gotta save our alts. So Rocket League, that's been a lot of fun. Overwatch, I've been doing season 2 placement matches. I haven't got my rank yet. This season's been a little rough. Like first 2 games we played, like it felt like we were playing people brand new to the game. It was like pathetic, like how bad we smashed them. In fact, my first comp match, I went 36-0 with McCree.
Oh
Like,
my
I was just killing
god.
him.
Jesus.
I was just killing him. So that's been fun.
How many placement matches do you have to play before you get placed?
10.
Okay. Same as Rocket League.
Yeah, 10. Also been playing a bunch of Rainbow Six, but right now that game is so broken. The hit registration, there's this thing that happens, like say I go up to a window and I'm looking down and I see someone and I shoot and I move away. So I'm like, I move 10 feet away. That person can still shoot at the window, and like the server is telling this guy that my ghost or my character is still there, and I will die even though I'm on the other side of the room, and it's infuriating. The salt was real, I think yesterday, and then all these guys with high pings come in and they're godlike, they're untouchable. So I did this trick where I started uploading a video to YouTube to give myself a high ping, and all of a sudden I was a god in the game. They couldn't touch me.
Lag
I was like,
Switch 2016.
Yeah, like how do you guys like it? I hate you guys.
How can you have a competitive game when it's that bad?
It's really bad. In fact, like the devs actually pushed out something on Reddit, like, "Hey, we know this is a thing. We're working on it as fast as possible." Because yeah, you can't have competitive matches when there's garbage like that in there, you know. But the thing is, I love the game. I want to see it fixed because it wasn't always like that. But there was some rumor. I don't know if it's true, but like the introduction of BattlEye, which to this point has already banned like 3,500 hackers, is the reason that's happening. So it's like, well, what do you want? No hackers or this lag? So what are you gonna do?
That sucks.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? I'm sure they'll fix it here shortly, but it's just kind of rough. Been playing. I downloaded and I played a little bit of GoldenEye Source.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so
fun.
everything's on point. And here's the thing, like I went back and looked at, we're doing chops only. DK paintball mode. It's a lot of fun, and it's funny because like how good it looks. Like I remember the original GoldenEye looking like that, but then you go back and you look at the N64, it's like, oh my god, like
So
how
terrible.
did we think this was awesome? You know, like the faces on the models are like,
Yeah, just square
Like
face.
fucking triangular.
yeah, triangles.
That's bad.
What?
Oh god.
I'm like, bitch.
God damn it.
Oh man.
Anyways,
The best is like the amount of time you had in between them shooting you. It was
I know.
or they would be on the side.
I mean, I love that game. In fact, I was just telling the story about like 1v1. Like you remember when Dad took away GoldenEye and we caught him playing it himself. But the reason, like I remember The reason I punched you is we were playing facility like 1v1, and you had lined the bathroom with proximity mines.
Fucking mines,
And
man. Fucking mines.
and I had spawned in the bathroom, and I dropped down into the stall. I was like, I'm like, ugh. Yeah. So if you haven't, GoldenEye Source is freaking free. So download the game. It's so good. We're gonna have an
Finally
event where
jump
we
in
all do it.
GoldenEye. God
Yes.
damn.
Right?
Finally
Yes.
jump.
And it's beautiful. Like they did an amazing job. All the music is legit. The guns, the maps, the characters. It's so good. Like even like, you know, the end of round where like they show you all the stats. Like, you know,
It's dead on.
yeah, it's so good. And I've been playing Grand Theft Auto Story Mode for my channel I've been streaming it on my channel. That's been fun. I've gotten to the part where I haven't played these missions before, and they just keep like getting
They
Nice.
get crazy
more
as fuck.
and more screwed up. Like it's insane, but I'm loving it. And surprisingly, like the people watching love watching it. Like it's super entertaining because like it's just so full of content and humor, and the writing's so good, and the crazy things you have to pull off. Like I'm so excited to like beat it. And then I've got like 3 heists I need to do. I've done the first 2. I need to do the remaining 3. So I'm going to have to ask one of you guys or all of you to play with me and we're going to stream it. We're going to do it. One mission's going to take us like 5 hours, but
Yeah.
I'm completely expecting it.
You gotta do it on hard too.
Oh God. Yeah.
Extra points.
24
Extra
hours.
money.
I've been replaying BioShock Infinite
And party.
very slowly, like in my free time, like when I'm like, oh, I don't want to get online. And that's about it. And one thing I did want to say before I'm done, I know I'm long-winded, is that I remember playing the Battlefield 4 beta, and when it ended, I was like itching for more. And I just noticed like I haven't been. The second the Battlefield 1 beta was over, I'm like,
Yeah.
like I didn't miss it. I wasn't craving it. Like it was a totally different feeling. And I'm starting to think like, oh boy, definitely not getting it on launch day.
Yeah.
If they're gonna have to save their ass by putting out another beta when all this shit's fixed.
Yeah.
Like if they don't do that and they just go straight to launch, they're gonna lose a fuck ton of money.
It's EA. They won't lose any money.
They just released all of the map, like pictures of the maps and the map names and stuff. I forgot to throw in the script because we had talked about Battlefield so much the other time. But one of them is called Ballroom Blitz, and it's like a chateau in France is the whole map.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, I want to play that.
Ballroom Blitz. Oh, Matt Weenie's in chat. I watched her drunk stream yesterday. It was so funny. Weenie, remind me, I have like 20 clips to show you.
Fat face enable.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. And that's right, girthy baby. Girthy.
Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Dick. Skinny Penis.
It's your boy, Skinny Dick.
Good times. Tweenie, yeah, that was an absolutely fantastic drunk stream. What is the fucking shocking dildo device that you and Spoopy were holding on to?
What was that?
That's actually a game.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like- I don't know. It's random generated, but there's 4 players and it shocks the fuck out of one of them.
Okay.
I remember there being something like that at Chuck E. Cheese where you like had to hold this giant like aluminum dildo, and you had to see how long you could hold it without
That was
letting go.
the Addams Family game at GameWorks.
Why would a game like that be at Chuck E. Cheese's?
Yeah, but it wasn't like it shocked you. It just made a bunch of noises and vibrated.
And yeah, it
shit.
just
Scared the
vibrates.
fuck out of kids.
Also, just remind me while I'm here. You need to show me how to enable BTTV emotes in my channel so that we can get BBR Love and Tweenie Wet up in here.
Yes, her wet emote. I'm buying her sticker tonight. I have it in my cart.
I
I'm
think
buying like 20 stickers.
in my MacBook right now.
I'm putting that on top of my compressor. I can't wait.
Tweenie, I also
can't
need
wait.
permission to buy the same exact shirt that you have, the astronaut one with your face on it. I feel like if I contact them, I'm like, hey, can you make me this shirt with this very fine lady on the front? And
Please.
just make it for me. So I so wish that you could get those like mass printed. I need a huge quilt of just those faces. All right. Any other games, Robot?
No, actually, that is my the end of my very short list.
Okay, sweet. I myself and Irene, we've been playing a shit ton of Rocket League. I've been playing competitive with MrFortyTwo and Mr. Vansman. Pretty much it's like 1 or 2 times a week now that we're playing, you know, like 4 or 5 hours of competitive, doing 3v3s. It's been a really awesome time. Just trying to get crates like a motherfucker. Crates are so goddamn rare. I've trying to think of how many hours I put in. I think when I checked last night, I had 29 hours in Rocket League in the past 2 weeks, and I think I've only gotten 2 crates. And it's just like, you can just grind and grind and grind and grind and not get any. But it's so addicting, it's really hard to stop grinding for them. Playing a good bit of Polybridge, playing a good bit of Fallout 4, playing a teeny bit of Nuclear Throne, and then we've been doing Grand Theft Auto multiplayer a couple times in the past couple weeks, and that's always... You go in without an agenda every time, and you end up having same amount of fun every time. Just go shoot up a fucking barbershop, go get your makeup done, just drive around, blow each other up. So it was a good time. And that's kind of it for gaming for me. Any last words?
No. None at all.
Okay. Moving right along to gaming news and discussion. Chat, just like I mentioned before at the beginning of the show, if you guys enjoy keeping up with gaming or streaming or tech news, and you want to submit articles for us to discuss on the show, there is going to be a link to the Discord in the chat. And there's a text channel called Crocs and Hot Pockets News where you guys can submit articles for us to talk about. And you know what? I forgot to bring it up. I want to thank Big Hungry, Digital Flex, Good Bowler, Correct Pad, and Mr. Vansman for supplying news articles for the talk show this week. So thank you very much, guys. First topic of discussion, Steam makes drastic changes to review system. So this is something that came about around a week and a half ago, and they actually just made some changes a couple days ago. So the change was if you bought a game not through Steam, so if you activated your game with a key, whether it was from a Humble Bundle, you know, an online sale, a Kickstarter, Indiegogo, anything, if you reviewed that game, your review would not only not be shown, but it would not count towards the game's overall score. So the only way you could review a game is if you bought the game on Steam. Like,
Yeah,
what? And so
It's Steam.
huge fucking uproar, of course. And the people that I saw the most up in arms were indie game developers, because it's so hard for them to make money selling it through Steam. They got to go through other avenues to try and make some sort of income. So huge uproar. The changes that were made this past day or so was that now these reviews do show up on Steam, but the catch is they still do not count towards the overall rating of the game. So you can see the reviews, and they're shown by default, but they still give you the option to hide any reviews by users who did not get the game through Steam. So this is kind of shitty, and me being an inexperienced, game engine management person, I don't understand the angle. Do you guys have any reason as to why this would be a beneficial thing?
No.
I don't know what
I don't
they're
understand
thinking. It can't be that they want to push, like, they want more people to buy on Steam. Like, that would be the stupidest way to go about that. Like, Steam and Valve would figure out a way to add more value to buying on Steam without screwing with the review system. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know if they're thinking, you know, some kids paying $2 for this game and then just saying it sucks instead of like paying full price, appreciating it for what it is for that price, and then leaving a review. I don't know. It doesn't. There's no clear benefit, like at all, in my opinion. I don't know.
I don't feel like this is something that was requested by game developers. It's like, we don't want people. But on the other hand, like the whole thing that just happened with No Man's Sky, I can see them being like, we don't think that they should have the ability to review our game. Bitch, make a good game and people won't review the fuck out of it.
That's my point.
I was gonna mention that, is that it's funny that this all happened right after the No Man's Sky debacle.
Yeah.
Debacle.
Yeah.
And I wonder if Steam felt compelled to do something about it because, well, no, see, I was just about to say because of how much money they made, but with the refund system, they probably didn't make any money. I really want to see revenue numbers for how much they made on No Man's Sky.
And then was refunded.
Yeah. I think we've talked about this before. Is there a refund policy for hard copy games like GameStop, EB Games?
I'm not even sure
don't
if you
think
can
so.
refund a game.
Once
You can.
once you
It'd be.
bust a package, if it's not broken, then you need to
You pretty much just trade it
get
in.
fucked.
Oh
I
my
think
think
that's
you
why
can-
GameStop was created.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
after a few days, if you return it before a few days, you don't get your money back, but you get the same amount of money as in-store credit, and that's it.
Oh.
My ex roommate Carly, I don't know if you guys remember her, but she actually worked at like a GameStop type thing. She was saying that most of those stores don't make any money off of new sales. It's all trade-ins.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
where they
yeah,
make all their
absolutely.
money.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, can I,
mean,
trade
that's the
this?
same thing with like car dealerships.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
They make a shitload more money off of used cars than they do new cars.
I remember when we were trading in our N64 to try to upgrade to an Xbox One. It was like Super Smash Brothers and Mario Kart. They were giving like 50 cents for. I'm like, how can you do this? That makes no sense. And then they're like, oh
It's
yeah,
all based on what's common and what's not.
yep. It's just crazy that something that once sold for $60 is just not even worth half.
Yeah.
Same.
That's why I never turn any of that shit in. I've never traded in a single game my entire life. I have every game I've ever owned.
Really? I've traded in a good bit because once you get like, when you only have one game to trade in, it's like, okay, yeah, this isn't a good idea. But then as soon as you have 6 games that you can trade in that equal 1, you're like, maybe I can trade in these 6 to get this one new one.
I have boxes in my garage up on shelves next to the fucking boxes that my cases came in that are just nothing but fucking the boxes that the N64 games came in all stacked through. Like,
You need to start an eBay store, dude. You could make some serious bank.
Just a fucking pack rat, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, another negative of that whole thing is like a lot of people will not buy the game on release date, and they'll wait for those reviews. And if those reviews aren't accurate because Steam is technically like moderating them and bullshitting them, like they are horribly. I want to call it censorship. They're censoring people from reviewing the game who redeemed their code on Steam. But wait, hold on. Is it like if they buy it from like, say they get it from Humble Bundle, they get a key from Humble Bundle and they insert it, they can't leave a review for that game?
Yep. Anytime you use the key activation. Yep.
Yeah, they can leave the review, but it's not actually going to post against on their review scores.
Yeah. This seems like
negative.
This seems like a decision that was made by bean counters, that just the money guys who are like, oh man, we lost a lot of money on this No Man's Sky, and we can't let this happen again.
Yep.
It seems like people that buy things from Humble Bundle are dickholes.
Support charity?
What dicks?
Fuck those guys. I had a quick thought that was like, if you refund the game, I could maybe understand your review being able to be filtered out. Like if you wanted to filter it, but those reviews should still count towards the game. The game was bought, the game was played. Now, if somebody buys a game, refunds it after 5 minutes of gameplay, and then leaves a review, this game is fucking awful, I can understand maybe a human seeing that review going, okay, this person put 5 minutes into the game, that's loading times. Yeah, we can dismiss this review.
Right.
But again, where do you draw that line? It's like it goes into that censorship stuff.
Right at the line of refund.
Yep.
That's my line. 2 hours into any game, if you're not either completely swept up in it or totally fucking done with it, I want to hear your shit.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know the people that played it for a long enough period of time. Not the guy who opened it up, got pissed off because somebody's fucking took his name already. And now I'm just going to go on Steam reviews and be like, this guy's a fucking douchebag, man. I like what Sono Champ said in chat about limit fake reviews by only using verified purchases, where even if it's another code coming in, it's verified that that's been installed on their computer.
Yeah.
Like Amazon does that, like verified purchaser for people who leave feedback on products. Like,
Right.
that
You
is a
still
way
leave
better
feedback if
system.
you're not verified purchase.
Yeah.
But I look at somebody who I
Filter
know
it.
bought the shit and think, okay, this probably is something I should take more highly than Blaze It Up 420 96 69.
I agree.
Anunnaki said the rough figure shows that they made roughly 90 million after losing only 8 million with a 10% refund rate.
Whoa.
That's really low compared to what
That
I
is
thought.
really low. Well, I'd have my money back if I, 2 hours, I was troubleshooting to get the game to run right for
You
2
gotta
hours.
think about it though. That game launched on consoles.
Oh,
They
that's
made a
right.
ton of money on consoles.
Hard copies that can't be returned once they're opened.
Amen.
Anunnaki,
It's just like
if you feel like doing a little bit more searching, if you can find console sales compared to PC sales, that would be dope, and we'd love you.
that's how Ark is too. Ark is way more popular on Xbox than it is on PC.
That's so
Yeah.
weird to me.
It is. It's
That is
terribly
crazy.
different on Ark on Xbox. But
Yeah. Okay.
modding sucks.
I forgot I had these on.
Hey, man, that means they're comfy, and that means they're wearable. So I'm all about
They're
it.
so comfy.
Good shit.
Heck yeah.
Thanks, Anunnaki, and don't feel compelled like you have to. It's just, hey, if you're still out and about looking for it. Next up on the gaming news and discussion, new Twitch and chat moderation tools. So this is a quick blog post that Twitch put out in the last week or so, updating the community on some recent features that they have added for streamers. So there's a couple new chat moderation tools that they've added. The first one being mod logs. It looks like I attempted to type something out in the script and then had a seizure and then stopped. It just says FDS. I don't know what I was going for there. But basically what happens if you're a streamer and you have mods in your chat and one of your mods bans or times out somebody, it shows this person banned this person, this mod timed out this person. So there's some sort of accountability when it comes to your mods. At first, I thought this was going to be like, we have a log in your Twitch panel that you can go and access at any time. You can see who was banned when, who was timed out when, but it doesn't look like that is what this is about yet. Maybe that's something that can come down the road. A new feature that some of you have probably saw, not when you came here tonight because I haven't set it up yet, but any other channels that you visited in the past week, chat rules. So now when you join a channel, I assume it's only when you join the channel for the first time, a big white box appears over the chat box that shows all of the rules that the streamer has outlined for that channel, which is good because it makes you have to interact with that chat rules box before you start interacting with the chat itself. So there's no excuse as to whether you saw the rules or not.
Yep.
They were there. You just decided not to read.
Right.
So that's a good plus. And it also gives, they added a feature called chat delay, which I think they already had a version of this for streamers in their dashboard, but they now have this as a chat feature where moderators can see messages. I'm a little confused. So, Robot, have you read up on, or has anyone else read up on this at all? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was all of your moderators see chat 6 seconds before you see them as a streamer, and they are able to moderate them before they get to you.
2 to 8 seconds. There's a
It's
variable
before
you can set.
hitting main chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the public chat in general.
So
Moderators will see it before anybody else.
that is an insane amount of communication that servers and clients have to do. Okay, I have to hit this chat. Only people with moderator perms can see these messages, relay back, and then 5 seconds later, relay back to the servers, pull the same chat messages, show everybody else. That's insane.
The future.
If it works, this this is awesome. The one thing that comes to mind is spoilers, because if you've got admins in chat that have played the game, they can go, "Oh, got that motherfucking spoiler.
Damn.
Gotcha, bitch." So what do you guys think about these new features?
I like them. It's because there's been a couple times I have not been able to catch a spoiler before robot or you see it. So being able to have that 2 to 6 second time to catch it or check the link, make sure it's not porn or whatever, and get it deleted before everybody else gets it. So
yeah.
I like it too.
Yeah.
I also like how they talk about the deleted message removal
Yes.
being effective for channels that have botted moderation. So you don't get that fucking wall of message deleted, message deleted, message deleted. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Or so-and-so was timed out, or so-and-so was banned.
My
Real
immersion was broken.
Yeah,
That's my new favorite thing.
Yeah, the mod tools are going to be, especially the chat one where mods see the chat before it goes main. That's great for the streamer, especially for spoilers, which is a huge thing now. Like people, like I had Star Wars ruined for me by some twat in a random Twitch stream. I don't even know I was there. And like some guy just dropped the bomb. You know, I'm not going to say it in case nobody is, in case you guys haven't seen The Force Awakens. But yeah, cool tools. I really cannot believe this hasn't been here sooner. But what I really want to see is an actual, like a panel in your settings that just shows you admin actions. Because if you don't see it, then you know who banned who. That information's lost. And if your chat is moving fast and you're not keeping up with it, they need a panel that streamers can see exactly which mod did what for what reason. Just so you can keep track, yeah. Because some of these channels, and sometimes it's a bot. If a bot is banning or timing out someone, and you have no idea who's doing it, and it's your bot, that's a good way to figure it out.
I've seen it happen before, where somebody had access to a streamer's MooBot control panel, and they started adding just general words into their fucking banned words category that would just time out users. So it'd be like is, are, a, like just like fuck you. So everybody in chat was getting fucking banned.
Oh man.
Ruined.
Stupid. Couldn't figure out what happened.
Do you use the chat delay feature in Twitch right now?
Do I have it speed? I thought I may have put it on 2 seconds. I don't know if I activated it.
I'm not sure. Again, by the time it gets to you, it's already been a while anyways.
That's true. I'm not the fastest with Twitch chat. That's true. Because Speed's like, hey, go over there. And then like 2 minutes later, I'm like, oh, you mean
mystical creatures.
Yeah.
You passed that weapon. Damn it.
That's usually a lie, man, when I say you passed the weapon. So.
Son of a bitch.
There was
I gave Naaackers had the death claw, and I was gonna freak out if he didn't believe me, because like a few minutes before I said, hey, you missed that weapon back at that house, and he ran all the way back and there wasn't something there. But I told him about the death claw because he did the little quests. I'm not going to say anything about it, but he was about to leave because he thought I was lying. So
yeah,
I've done it too many times.
The chat rules being displayed before, so the user has to confirm before they get in the chat. That's great. That's really great because I have viewers who have been in my channel who have watched me for over 100 hours. They've never looked at my Twitch blocks. They ask me questions every single stream that I've answered in my Twitch blocks. And I don't mind answering them, but to have that important information before they get access to your channel is a good idea. Yeah. Like the no pants rule. People need to know there's no pants and no bras allowed in my stream before they say anything, because my mods are out to ban them.
Ever.
Yeah, you can customize those rules, right?
Yeah, it's literally just a text box.
Whatever
and
the fuck
whatever
you
you want in there. Yep. No pants.
There was a small time where I would, have my chat window, and then I would take another window and cover like the bottom like 7 lines, so that chat would still come up, but I wouldn't see it until it came up. But then I would see chat move out of the corner of my eye, and knowing I couldn't read it was like crack. I was like addicted to crack, and it was there, and I couldn't eat it. And I was like, oh God, somebody's saying something. I have to wait. And it's not like it's a timed basis. It's someone could not say another chat line for 20 minutes, and I would never see it until it finally, until Moobot maybe like bumped it up. But so I quickly got rid of that, and so this is pretty much a replacement for that. So I think it's a good idea.
Word.
All right. Last but not least of the gaming news and discussion, Star Citizen trailer shows sneak peek of first-person shooting. Holy fuck. I want to show this footage, but we've got copyright stricken in the past while doing talk shows, so I can't. But one of my guys will throw that link in chat. 42, you're a fucking godsend. Thank you. So this is some footage showing first-person shooting action in Star Citizen. There was a trailer at not E3.
PAX West.
PAX West.
Yeah.
Where they had like a half an hour to 40-minute preview of Star Citizen of everything, and now
Like
this
live demo.
yeah,
A live demo.
and now this is just first-person shooting, and holy fuck,
It looks so good.
it looks
so buttery.
incredible.
So buttery.
Now, the one thing I picked out of this article that I thought was funny was that they have this feature called visual stabilization enabled, which is basically just head bob turned off. So the walking around is extremely smooth, and it just looks like, even though I was watching that footage on a 60 hertz monitor, it looked buttery as fuck.
So smooth.
It looked awesome. So I'm still, every time I see something Star Citizen related, I always make sure to keep like a pocket knife, because I stab myself while I'm watching. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. Just fucking let it come out, because I'm not gonna get hyped up about this game and be hyped for 2 more years before it comes out and then No Man's the Sky right the fuck out of the universe. So I have way more hopes for Star Citizen, strictly based on how many millions of dollars of funding they received. And again, we didn't see No Man's Sky footage until months before, like
You couldn't even
barely.
play it.
Yeah, you just saw rendered footage of No Man's Sky that turns out wasn't even like the final product of No Man's Sky. So
And the footage was made by art team. Like the little planet where everything's zooming in, it was made by an art team. They designed that and everything.
Yep.
No one's ever found something like that in game yet.
Yeah. And like, so Star Citizen is like all these like there's games where it's just space, like StarCraft stuff, and you're flying around in space.
Yeah.
And then there's games where like, okay, you can land, but you can only do certain things. Star Citizen is going to be, it is everything.
Whatever
Like,
the fuck you want to do.
Whatever
whenever
you want to do. You want to mine asteroids one day? Cool. If you want to go hang out in the city and make money, pimping out prostitutes, you can do that. But like, so because it's such a wide scope of gameplay to cover, and I was worried that like they're gonna do one thing really good, like say they're gonna do space battles or just space travel really good, but first person isn't gonna be very good, or multiplayer. This looks like this kind of sold the first person thing on me. It looks so good. It's so
They have
buttery.
like teams of engineers in Germany. Like, this is going to be probably the most perfect fucking space physics and everything else.
And
And
it's
nothing-
beautiful.
Nothing we have right now. They're talking about like the equipment, all the hardware we need is not even out yet. They'll be able to play this game like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
want it.
Yep.
That's why they've been taking so fucking long, because they're waiting for fucking hardware to catch up.
Quad Titans.
That's how fucking good this game is.
Are
Shit on
these
you.
is a galaxy randomly generated in Star Citizen again? I can't remember.
No,
I don't
it's
think so. It's
Go ahead.
It's just vast.
No.
It's just fucking
Yeah.
big.
It's huge.
Okay.
If you've ever played like I would say Eve,
Eve.
the galaxy, it is the size of Star Citizen. Not Star Citizen. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky was kind of procedure generated, but the galaxy was only so big.
Okay.
Eve, you can't go on the planets, but I mean the galaxy's huge. It take you. I think one guy did the math to fly from one side to the other. Maybe if you did a straight line, a year of gameplay time.
Oh my god. Of gameplay time?
Gigantic.
Yeah,
That's with like no warp drive. That's just flying from one end of
that's
the
warp
warp.
drive.
Oh, that was warp drive. Oh my god.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I saw
it's a
that
quintillion planets.
to
You
walk.
guys have seen the Eve battles, right?
Yeah, they look
It's
dope,
huge.
but I would never
Yeah.
play that game.
There's not much to it in gameplay wise because I mean you're just clicking a button, you're not flying or anything really. But I mean, I say that, but with everything you got to learn and know, it's complicated as hell.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
I saw a video. It was how long it took to walk around a single No Man's Sky planet, and that was 11 and a half hours just to walk around one planet.
Jeez.
I'm like, okay, now I guaranteed I know I did not have the patience to play that game, because I would no
Well,
fucking way
see-
spend that much time on a single planet.
That's why Star Citizen is going to be 10 times the game No Man's Sky is, because it's already been multiplayer forever,
Yeah.
and you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's not like it's like Idea was talking about it a little bit ago in chat. The entire economy is based off of the community as a whole. So if everybody's mining this shit and selling this shit, the price goes down, and vice versa, and bounties for fucking going out and killing people, and going out and killing people if you want to fucking be that guy. You do whatever the fuck you want. It's awesome.
Star Citizen Altus Life.
It's
Just,
Altus Life. It's
Ooh.
in space.
just gonna
Well,
get
they're not
pirate
gonna-
booty fucked over and over again.
It's just gonna be GTA 5 in space.
Yeah. What are you gonna say, Speed?
I was gonna say, I don't even think we could do like dedicated servers with that. I think it's all on one box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a universe that you just kind of
Yeah.
go in.
It would be like one mega fucking giant server room full of servers.
I can't believe your dog has been there the entire show, Speed.
I told you she would stay here. I
Oh.
said she's gonna be here the whole time.
You want
Crazy.
some crack?
Want some crack?
You want some crack?
Woo!
You can go outside? Go potty? No?
No, I lay right here
Aw.
next to your warm dick.
She loves you.
I feel your bowels growing, Mrs. Spade. Now give me
Oh,
some
God.
crack.
Oh, gross.
We do not condone bestiality on this podcast, just so you know. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I picture like resource monopoly within Star Citizen. People just like getting clans like thousands of people big to just guard entire like asteroids of gold mining rock. Like, nope, you have to pay a fee if you're gonna get to this rock.
That will be a thing. I can guarantee
Yep.
it.
Gonna
I
be
mean,
Pirates,
like,
man.
you set up like your clan or your like company, and like you choose like what industry you're gonna be in, ranks, like you decide who does what, and like
Yep.
say we all have a giant ship, like, all right, Naaackers, even though I don't think this is a good idea, Naaackers is gonna pilot it. 42 is gonna be a
Side
co-pilot.
gunner, fucking-
Salty's gonna be on the top gun. I'm gonna be on the bottom gun, or banging that alien chick in the back. 'Cause
Oh, God.
they got sweet little space capsules. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, yeah.
Space condoms.
Wait,
And there's already people like making like refueling businesses for if people run out of fuel, pay them to come bring you fuel out there.
Yeah.
The amount of stuff you can do is up to you. I mean,
Yeah.
I know No Man's Sky said that, but literally this, if you want to be a refueler in space or tower, you can be that. You're gonna be a bounty hunter, you can be that. You want to play the market and mine the rare materials that's needed in that side of the galaxy, you can do that. So there's just lots of
It's like
different types of
Identity.
I'm
games.
gonna have no life.
Yep.
You guys remember
Basically.
Identity, the Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Yes.
What happened to that?
It's in development still.
Oh,
Still
okay.
going?
Gotta-
Okay.
I put money into it, so
Development.
I
hell.
just Speed's gonna be on like and the dark corners of the galaxy. Gonna Speed Demon's garage. Oh, you need gas? Come into this dark building with that expensive ship. Die, motherfucker, die!
that's the best part though, is like if you have a giant ship, you have to like keep a fucking eye on that bitch.
Yep.
You gotta have a
Everybody's not getting off the ship to go into the fucking port. Like somebody's gotta stay behind and kill the guy trying to steal your shit.
Like I paid real currency for my ship, and I'm like in game. I'm gonna have to get ship insurance, because if something happens to my ship, I gotta claim that.
What if it gets to the point where
Geico?
you have to call a human inside the game to make like an insurance claim?
Oh my god!
We're just a simulation inside of a simulation, guys.
I don't know.
my ship was stolen in space.
You guys seen Wall-E? That's gonna be awesome.
Oh,
like 5
man.
years.
I was
so
totally envisioning as soon as you mentioned the Star Wars movie, and this won't be any spoilers or anything like that, but like the scene where Han Solo's in the ship and the two clans are there and they're like, "You owe us money." I want something like that to happen where you like can like zap someone's ship so they can't run away, and then you board their ship and you're like, "You owe me money."
And
Give
then
it to me. No, give it to me.
give it to me. The last blog post from Identity was March 25th.
I see them tweet all the time though.
They do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They sent out notices a while back saying to if you had to go on their website, make an account, and claim like your Kickstart contribution
Okay.
so that they know who to send what to.
That game looked fucking gorgeous too. All right, we're getting too excited about Star Citizen. Fuck!
You gotta stab yourself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab myself a couple more times. Speaking of space battles, did you guys see the Star Wars Battlefront DLC for Death Star?
Yes.
Oh, that looked amazing. I don't know how they're able to do that.
I'm tempted.
Yeah, me too.
I'm tempted. I think I'm gonna wait, just because I tried playing it again. I don't know, like a couple of weeks ago, and I installed it and I played it. I'm like, it just does nothing for me. It just does nothing. But you can play as fucking R2-D2 and Chewbacca on the Death Star DLC, so I might get it. I don't know if it's enough to make me get the season pass, but I might just get that DLC. It's available for season pass holders right now, but I don't think it's available to everybody. But
Goddamn 42.
No, we fucked up.
oh, except you do have the season pass, don't you?
I'm pretty
He
sure it was
pre-ordered.
at.
He bought like the limited
Yeah,
edition.
I'm pretty sure I bought like the ultimate edition that came with everything because I was like, this game is gonna be great.
Everyone's gonna play it.
I remember that because that game came out like pretty much right when Rainbow Six Siege came out, and I was like, no one like there hasn't been a good Rainbow Six game in forever, but Star Wars Battlefront, everybody's hyped for that. So I
Yeah.
went and spent all my money on fucking Star Wars Battlefront, and then everybody's playing Siege.
Just put this in perspective. The $120 Canadian, right? 120, 130.
Yeah, I can't remember
Something
how
like
much it was,
that.
but
And then the hours you spent in Battlefront compared to the Gang Beast Online Alpha multiplayer, which was free, that we've dumped like, I don't know, 40 hours into or something. It's just, what is wrong with us?
You know what's better than Gang Beasts?
Rocket League?
Free Gang Beasts.
Yes, indeed it is. Which, if any of you guys in chat didn't know, they've officially baked the online beta into the Gang Beast game. So if you've purchased Gang Beast, you now have access to the online beta, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
We have a blast every time we play.
Yep. All right, dudes, it's our favorite time of the show. Our headline honorable mentions. Please get your flex capacitors ready. So for those of you who don't know, at the end of our games news and discussion, we do a honorable mentions portions where we just read off other headlines that were important but not important enough to warrant a conversation. So Mr. Salty Sam, we will start with you.
All right. First up, Twitch clips can now be shared directly to your channel feed.
Why do I gotta get the guy with the weird ass name? Okay. Trailer of Damien and Strada's Twitch documentary. Pioneers available now.
Okay, Batman.
Twitch founder and CEO teases first deep product integration with Amazon.
Ooh. Leak specs of GeForce GTX 1080 Ti revealed. Release date will be announced at CES. Por favor, amigo. Por favor, amigo.
Rocket League's Aquadome update will take sports car soccer under the sights. That used to say underwater, but somebody changed the script. I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
That is it for the headline honorable mentions. We will move right along to question time. So, it is at this time that not only do we read the questions that chat has asked us through the duration of the show, I also take this time to ask my fellow guests a question and you guys in chat a question. So, while we're doing that, I will load up this. What the fuck is going on? Stretchy. Mom's vagini. All right. This question for chat. And actually, this is for you guys too. I had a second question for you guys, but I'll ask this one first. Guests, what was your favorite game to play over the summer? And if you need to narrow this down, you can say, what was your favorite new game that you played over the summer? So something that was bought, what's the first day of summer? June 12th?
Does it have to be summer? Because honestly, not many new good games have come out this summer.
It not necessarily came out, but something you bought during the summer. Yeah.
Or bought.
Yep. So, chat, this question is going to be for you as well. So I'm going to post the U poll in chat. You guys have the option to add your own options. So you guys aren't restricted to games that I have set out. So if you see something that's not on the list, add it. And if you see something already on the list, vote for it. So SaltySam, do we need to skip you?
I mean, I'm going through my list of games in Steam now, and I haven't really bought shit this summer other than a couple little teeny games, like stream-esque games. But I guess the only thing I could really say that's new is the Scorched Earth paid DLC.
Okay.
For Ark, but that's it.
Overwatch would probably be my favorite. It didn't come out exactly during the summer, but it was right there at it, and that's the only game I've purchased that I've liked than anything else. So,
what? Did that really come out only like 3 months ago?
Not too long ago.
April?
It came out May.
Okay.
I think May something or April, one of those 2 days.
Okay.
Months.
It doesn't been that
May
long.
2016.
Okay.
Jeez.
So just about summertime.
I'm gonna
Yeesh.
have to go with Worms: Weapons of Mass Destruction.
That is actually
Okay.
that is a great answer.
Suck it.
Suck it. Why can't I Oh, add
I
option.
still haven't gotten that yet. I need to get that.
Worms. Yeah, we do. That's one thing that we need to do. That's going to be nope. Wrong fucking window. That was actually going to be my my answer as well. I didn't think about it, but that's the answer that I'm going with.
I'm with Speed. Overwatch has been like I would have said it's hard between like Rainbow Six and Overwatch, but Rainbow Six came out last year.
Whenever Battlefront came out.
Yeah. So
Okay,
yeah.
Battlefront. So yeah, Overwatch, like love it, still playing it for Salty, and and I don't see myself quitting anytime soon.
Cool. Well, the votes are in from chat. looks like Rocket League and Overwatch are two of the biggest ones. We have the Game of Life, our Mom, Call of Duty Black Ops, and Worms. So
Worms.
cool. And it's funny because nothing that's come out. I guess Overwatch is probably something that came out the most recently. But all of those other games, those have been out for a minute. So, chat, thanks for participating in that. Very appreciated. We love hearing what you guys have to say, and we'll have another question for you in 2 weeks. All right, moving right along to the audience question and answer. We have a couple questions here from chat. Not as many. I think we had 20 something last 2 weeks ago. We only got a couple, so which actually is good. So we're gonna stay under the time limit. First one comes from Kitty Justine. Naaackers, are you going to replace Justin Bieber in the music business? No, because I ain't no bitch. But if I could sing that well, I'd be swooning ladies all over the country.
Speed might.
You sing Speed? That
Them
fucking middle
knuckles, bro.
finger.
Them knuckles, bro.
Have you ever played the game Bloody Knuckles?
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
want to
National
fucking play with
champion.
you.
Oof, damn.
Fucking made out of boulders.
Speed would
God
win and then
damn.
just fucking beat the shit out of little kids. I have the best knuckles. All right. Next question. This one is from Big Hungry. Salty Sam, what is the shift time for night shift where you work? My job at GM night shift runs from 22:40 to 6:40, and I miss it.
Mine is from 6 to 6.
Oof,
If it's day shift, it's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. If it's night shift, it's 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh god.
That makes me sick to my stomach.
It's not that big a deal.
Well, you're a man and I'm a bitch, so
Salty's a badass.
that's I can explain that real fast.
Money. If
Money.
they pay you enough money, it doesn't matter.
Money. Money, 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 money.
I only work 3 or 4 days a week. So
And that's the other thing too, is you're working 1 to 2 less days, which has to be fucking awesome when you have a new family member. Like when you have a child and you can spend that much more time, that's got to be fantastic.
maybe a little bit of time alone by myself.
That too. That too.
That too.
Need some jerky time.
It's
Wonder
like,
why I'm online at like fucking 7 o'clock in the morning. Welcome to my life.
how often do you have baby Salty just chilling while you're taming dinos?
Never.
Never?
That would be it. He's too old now. Like you can't stop him. He's fucking running.
Oh
all over the
no!
place. Yeah.
Gotta
He
get
is
that
wild,
leash,
man.
man.
He's fucking everywhere. He's just loose.
You can invest in one of those shot collars so if it gets out of hand.
Shot collar
I could,
and
I could go real white trash and just get like a fucking leash for my kid.
right? The ones that
Yeah.
look like the monkey backpacks, or are you just talking
Yeah.
just like a piece of rope?
Fucking stupid shit.
Ah, man. All right. Third question. Third and last question. This one comes from Son Champ. New Line Cinema has just acquired the movie rights to Fruit Ninja. Come up with a plot.
Wait, the iOS game?
I-
Fruit Ninja?
I think so, yeah. This is
They actually have those at Dave & Buster's now, like giant ones where you have to swipe across the screen, the touch screen.
Yeah. Dave and Buster's, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, really?
And they have Doodle Jump and what's that one where
They
you
have
like
Angry
Temple
Birds, too.
Run or something? Angry Birds?
Okay.
Yeah, Temple Run.
Temple
Damn.
Run, that's it.
All right. Well, I would say that. I mean, the Fruit Ninja. When I think of ninja, I think of that Chris Farley movie where he was a ninja,
Beverly
Hills Ninja. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say
Wow.
Chris Farley is now a watermelon. What kind of fruit would a ninja be?
It's really it would have to be a movie about chopping up fruit.
Yeah. Maybe
Then we
he's a
could just-
chef.
It could just
Or
be
he's
Iron
a cook.
Chef.
it could be a
Yeah.
Maybe it's
ninja
a
who is a
ninja.
fruit.
Yeah,
Why-
we could be like.
Why would you go at it that way?
It could be like Pauly Shore playing a
Fruit ninja. It is the most literal definition of that phrase. Fruit ninja. He's a ninja
Maybe-
who's a fruit.
Maybe he's a chef in the day and a ninja at night. Boom, and he works with fruit all the time. I don't know.
You guys got this all wrong. Yeah, it's a ninja who is he's a nice guy. Always gets put in the friend zone. You know, and then during the day he works at edible arrangements, making those beautiful fruit monuments, and then at night he gets friend zoned by ninja sluts.
Ooh. And his only weapon is the GoldenEye chop. That's all he has.
Yeah.
Just fucking Liam Neeson all day long.
Okay, so if he is are we saying he's a watermelon? What kind of
No.
Ninja's got to be a ninja. It's
Dog.
what he does with the fruit.
The fruit is the ninja's a goddamn
Maybe
fruit.
his weapons are
No, he's
fruit.
not.
He throws fruit at people, and that's
Hold on.
his weapons, other than throwing stars.
Fruit ninja. Hold on.
The
Fruit
game is going to
ninja.
come up.
You're
That's
a fucking person that's chopping fruit. That's the
No.
whole point of the fucking game.
Look at the actual, like, Google image search it. It's a ninja. It's literally a ninja, and all you do in the game is chop fruit.
Do you
He's
ever
not a
see
piece of fruit?
Do you ever see yourself in that mobile game?
I think
Why
just
would
in
a
the
fruit be
icon.
killing other fruit? You make no.
Why not?
This is New Line Cinema, man. New Line Cinema.
This
Chris
is our
Farley
world,
is a ninja.
fucking Bob Ross, and we can do whatever we want with it. I don't know. I kind of want to
Now-
create a straw poll and see what Chad
Now
has to say about
imagining
this.
Bob Ross chopping.
In the most calm, peaceful way. You know what? Eat shit,
Little
guys.
trees over here.
I'm creating a straw poll right now.
Smiley little chops over here.
Is the fruit
We're gonna-
ninja a fruit or a human? And I'm gonna make both options what I want.
Chat, make Papa proud.
Yep.
Come on.
All right, here we go.
Only
Chat.
if fruit is interpreted as fruit.
I like what you did there.
Hi. In
Oh,
that case, what kind of fruit? What kind of fruit would he be? We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. Which is I
Can't
want to.
assume what a fruit is.
Oh, you are getting pub stomped in this poll already.
You're getting destroyed.
Getting destroyed. Make Papa happy, chat. Make Papa happy.
Come on, guys. Come
I'm
on.
Papa, by the way.
Episode 10 of Crocs and Hot Pockets depends on the results of this.
Yeah, you are not a fruit murdering other fruit.
Who
Now,
said-
see, like Angry Birds, they're birds, but they're murdering pigs. Like, you never kill your own kind.
Unless you're a human.
That's right.
Yeah, we kill each other all the time.
Or a robot.
Hey! Well, I have to show this for the sake of science. Chat, you guys absolutely destroyed my theory. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
For the 5 of you that believed in me, I love you. Thank you so much. Okay, so
You
A
can't
ninja
count
who
yourself,
sexually
it's only
identifies
4.
himself as a fruit.
did you just
job.
assume my type of food? All right, so
Are you
he's
assuming the ninja's
he's a
gender?
ninja. You said he's edible arrangements during the day. Does he fight crime at night, or he just chops fruit at night? Like,
He
like
works at edible arrangements
Okay.
during the day.
Chopping fruits.
At nighttime, he's friend zoned by ninja sluts and fights crime. And the bad guys are fruit.
okay, so
So it's a ninja that lives in a fruit world.
yeah. Okay, what fruit is the enemy?
Let's all just drop a couple tabs of acid and make this happen, man. Fuck.
Isn't that how Sausage Party
What a
came about?
random-
Dude,
Pretty much.
talking wieners.
Beat the
Dude, what
devil
if
out of
this
that fruit.
fucking cheeseburger knew we were eating it, bro?
What if all the food could like talk to each other and like formulate a plan to escape?
You know, Sausage
Whoa.
Party, according to Seth Rogen, Sausage Party, they worked on this movie longer than any other movie they've ever made.
Yep. Wasn't it more than a decade?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like they've been working on this. It was,
Wow.
like this was their ultimate goal, was to release this fucking movie, but they had to put out enough shit to like pad the landing
What?
so that they could release something that terrible. It was funny as hell,
Yeah.
but it was fucked up as shit.
Yeah, I need to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
There's a lot of like weird like Holocaust vibes going on during that movie.
So Ideal said pineapple should be the enemy, the bad guy in the movie.
Dog.
Is he
Not-
Evil pineapple.
evil pineapple guy who goes around jizzing his pineapple jizz on pizzas all around the
No.
world?
It's not that. It's not pineapple on his own. It's a pineapple on the pizza, and they formulate like the most evil person, or not person, but fruit they can be, and you're trying to defeat that because he's the most disgusting thing in the universe and needs to go down.
Pineapple on pizza is amazing.
Fuck yeah, it
Put
is.
grapes on pizza. No. Put avocado on pizza. No. No bananas.
Okay, so this is the plot. Fruit Ninja goes around to all the pizzerias and he fucking judo chops all of the chefs who try to put anything other than pineapple on pizza. Just knocks them the fuck out. Rule 1 of Ninja
Love it.
Club. I like Tryhall Noob said Ninsluts. Oh. All right. Well, there's your plot. There it is. That's probably the most creative question that we've had in our Q&A. Good
I
shit.
actually like those.
There, yeah. I like
That's
that a
good.
lot. All right. Well, that brings this show to a close. We're going to go around the room and have everybody announce their social media one last time before we close the show out. So, Mr. SaltySam, who are you? Where can we find you online? And do you have any interesting or exciting events coming up?
Nothing coming up as of yet, and my name is SaltySam, the SaltySam on Twitch and Twitter, Salty All Day on Snapchat, GSN forums, and Discord.
I'm SpeedDemon. You can find me on the GSM forums and Discord, and on Twitter at SpeedDemon2533.
I'm MrFortyTwo on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitch, and MrFortyTwo TV on Twitter.
My name is Buck.
What?
Good night, everybody.
What's up, guys? I'm BadBadRobot. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Snapchat at the BadBadRobot, and also all over GSN because it was my seed that created it.
My name is Naaackers. You guys can find me on this channel. I stream 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I am a human, but I am also a pineapple who is a ninja. And you can also find me on Twitter and Snapchat at Naaackers with 3 A's. I'm playing Fallout 4 the rest of this week, and then I'm actually going to be starting up a playthrough of Borderlands, the pre-sequel, pretty soon. Pretty excited about that. And then, of course, we'll just be streaming Rocket League like we always do. So that is going to be it for tonight's show. We appreciate everyone stopping by. Chat, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for participating, all the questions. And we appreciate you being here. Like always, Crocs and Hot Pockets will be back in 2 weeks for episode number 10. And that is going to be on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, thank you to everyone who came to hang out tonight. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
This is the only arm workout I get all week.
I've been doing this all day.
All day.
Waving with my right hand.